Oh, good morning. I didn't see you there. Hey everyone. Oh, welcome to. Let's talk about. Excuse me. I'm just lounging on the pool lounge there. Welcome. It's Good Morning Stackers. My name is Joe May. We're going to talk about gold and silver price analysis. Sorry, guys. Oh, I've even got my tasty beverage right here. If this noise is bothering you, we'll move to somewhere else, but you know what this is. This is Good Morning Stackers, your weekdaily live show all about gold, silver, platinum, etc. I'm going to get as close as I can. Can you hear me okay? We may need to change venues back to my room if necessary. I'm coming to you live from Singapore, and when I can, I'm going to show you. If I can, I'll do it right now. Give me 1 second. Did you get that? Did you get it? I'm coming to you from the pool area. Audio is good, fantastic. There's a little bit of background noise, but let's do some shout outs, and of course we do the Synchronised Slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. Mine happens to be coffee today, and we shall do the Synchronised Slurp. It's where you grab a tasty beverage. Let's slurp it synchronously in 3, 2. Good morning, all. Once again, let me know if the background music is annoying you. I am coming to you live from Singapore. Why am I in Singapore? I'm here doing some gigs. I'm a singer, blah, 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 blah. You all that. My GMS family knows all that stuff. And I'm doing a couple of YouTube tribute shows for a beer festival in Asia. As I said, I was traveling yesterday, couldn't do the show, but now I'm going to quickly do a show. I'm going to keep my voice pretty good. I got to say, the humidity is ridiculous here in Singapore. It's 7:30 a.m. It's about 30 degrees, 27, 30 degrees, and the humidity is off the scale. I'm sweating bullets, but it's really good for the vocal cords. So it's fantastic. I'm getting lubricated all the way. So great to see. Let's do some quick shout outs. And then, did you guys get to see that scenery there? If you didn't, let me know. Let's go, people. Let's do some shout outs. GMS, hey CT, hope all is well. GMS says Mark, Florida. GMS CT in the house from the Lone Star State. The Don is in the house. G'day. GMS Hazza is here. Knackers, O'Reilly, audio is good. That's good. As long as you can hear me okay. That's all I need to know. As long as the background noise is not annoying you, then I might switch it back up to my room. Pete Repeat says, all good, Joe. Ray M is in the house. Fantastic. Mark, Florida says audio is fine, and Hazza says nice. It is. So I thought I'd come to you from on location in Singapore, but in particular the pool area. If you did get to see that, if you didn't, I'll show you. I've just got to be careful of other people's privacy and all that kind of stuff. So let's talk about gold and silver. Do some quick price analysis. And then I've got to go have breakfast, got to get ready. We're taking a big shuttle bus, all the bands taking a big shuttle bus down to the Kalang Outdoor Theatre in Singapore, the city area, and then we've got a sound check and we're playing later tonight, but we're going to spend a whole bunch of time over there doing all the things we've got to do. So let's go with it, people. Where is Tony Peterson? Get your bum in here, Tony. So let's take a look at the price of gold, silver, and platinum, and then that's pretty much what we're going to do. I think a lot of people will come in here in just a second. Let me just turn this off, and there we go. All right, so people, let's share the screen. What am I talking about? Of course, we're going to look at gold first, and let's do that right now. Okay, here is gold on we're looking at it on the 4-hourly time frame. I'll pop it to the daily time frame just so you can see it. 2,412 US and 13 US dollars. We've seen a great move overnight, yesterday actually, because I was traveling all day, so it was kind of yesterday day and overnight too. And you guys were seeing it. I was on a plane for 7 hours, but right here we've seen it. Fantastic to see. Right here, once again over the final hurdle for new all-time highs. What does that mean? I drew in this final hurdle for new all-time highs thing, this line right here, back when we had that top of 2,430. That was back in April of this year. Then we'd come back down here, and I suggested, and I did a bit of Fibonacci, and I'll show you right here. I did some Fibonacci from this high and this low right here. And the 0.786 Fibonacci from this high and this low was at $2,399. So we called it $2,400 even. That was the point for me personally, which I needed to see it break and hold over in order to say that we would be making new all-time highs soon. A lot of people think that the 0.618 is kind of your dead cat bounce area, and if you break over that, it's guaranteed. I don't think that. I use the 0.786, even though we did see that move over the 61.8. You can choose to use the 61.8 or the 78.6. I use that one just to be careful. So we did break and we held here over it. So that's when we came up to 2,415. So I said new all-time highs, obviously coming really imminently. And then we did. That's really obvious stuff. I'm not saying, look at me, I'm great and whatever. It was really obvious to everyone. I'm just giving you the weather report, right? But then we saw the new all-time high, then back down, okay? Back down into this area. So 2,400 for me was and is the level that we need to hold above to say new all-time highs coming anytime. So we've broken that. I really need to see that hold. I've got to see that price hold basically on the daily, preferably on the weekly, definitely on the monthly, but yeah, on the daily and the weekly, see that hold. But it's a great signal that we have closed yesterday above that level. It's a very, very good signal. It now signals to me, I'll say 99%, 95% certain, and so it's basically a lock-in, but 95% certain that this is now not a head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, that's been taken out now. You know, black swan events, price manipulation, all that sort of stuff, yeah, that can happen, but basically, no. But I will leave that room, you know, in case for something to happen. So that's great to see. So I think now, new all-time highs, as long as we hold above 2,400, and we've just got to, you know, you've got to watch that level right there. As long as we hold above that, close above it on daily and weekly weekly time frames, then new all-time highs coming very, very soon. So what would be the next little area I'd be looking for? I'd be looking for moving upwards when we break 2,450, I'd be looking at a couple of interim levels. I think the big next major level, that's going to be at 30, probably around about 3,000 USD, your big psychological value. So that you can see that very clearly. I think a lot of people will be talking about it. It's obvious. But in the meantime, I think you've got a couple of little Fibonacci levels. Just watch out for these two. So 2,530 US dollars, and watch out for 2,680 US dollars. You can comfortably call that, you know, 2,500 to 2,700 in that kind of ballpark. So just watch out for those two in particular. But look, it's looking really positive. Let's look at this on the weekly time frame. This is the thing we need to look at, though. Okay, on the weekly though, here's what you have to just quickly bear in mind. We've been in overbought territory for quite some time. We went into overbought territory and then we've been declining. Now we did find that support right here. That's fantastic to see, and we are trending back up. I just want to give you pause though at this downtrend line. No, sorry, not this downtrend line. The relative strength index yellow average line right here. We're not above it yet. We're actually coming right up to it. So just bear that in mind. But it's looking very, very positive for gold. What would negate all of this? As I said, closing below. Let me get rid of that. Closing below 2,400, and really, if we see a fake out, so this is a breakout and then a fake out, closing anywhere below 2,350 US dollars, that's not a good sign. Okay, that's a sign saying, oh, yep, okay, fake out, and maybe back down we go. But I'm basically 95% certain we're out of the danger zone. I'm only 5% chance now that we hit my best buy zone of 2250 to 2150. So probably not there at all, but just give that 5% chance based on where we are right now. That is gold, and let's take a look at silver. Then we'll do platinum. Then I've got to get out of here. I've got breakfast to have. I've got to get ready for the gig tonight. I have to save my voice too. And then we'll do some quick comments. So once again, I'm coming to you, if you're just getting to this, I'm coming to you live from Singapore. I will show you the pool area in just a second, once I can sort of reliably do that for privacy reasons. Of course, so silver. On the daily time frame, $31.35 US cents. Yesterday we broke back above the final hurdle for 31. That's my final hurdle to close on the monthly time frame. We saw it hit over here. We closed the day on the 5th of July, but then it was a break back down. But we found, gee, what do you know? We found support at around this previous resistance level right here. We successfully closed every single day above it of $30.60. Close, 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 and eventual breakout yesterday back over 31. We've closed the day above 31 again. That's incredibly positive, incredibly positive. So I'm very happy for silver at the moment. It's looking great. Just need to hold it on the monthly time frame. If we close July, August, September, any month above 31, I'd like to see it a little bit above 31, then I'd be saying, as I've been saying for a long time, I know we're 99% in a bull market. To make me 100% in quote unquote, barring black swan events, all that, I need to see it close any month above 31. Then it's like, it's go time. It's 100%, quote unquote, 100% confirmed for me. I know we're already there, but I just need that 31 on the monthly. I've got to stick to my rules. But let's look at the next levels. Gee, what's the next interim levels? I'll give you the macro level and the interim level. Quick little bit of Fibonacci. This is sort of intraday stuff. You don't really have to worry about it. And if you're dollar cost, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, interesting. So, Fibonacci from this high, this recent high, and this recent low on the spike. Gee, what do you know? We found a little bit of resistance at the 78.6 Fibonacci from this high and this low. Am I saying it's a major thing? No, but it isn't just interesting. It found a little bit of resistance, a little spike right there at that level. Am I saying it works every time? No. Am I saying technical analysis is perfect? No. Do I use it to run my life? No. I just find it very, very interesting. Okay, that's all I'll say on that. But dollar cost average into your favorite metals, that's all you should be doing, really. Don't worry about timing the bottoms and timing the tops. Dollar cost average, and away you go. But out of interest, right there. So I need to see 31 hold. And what are the next little interim levels that I'd be looking at? Yeah, it's just very interesting because many people have been saying the same thing. I've been hearing $35 as a little resistance point. Isn't that interesting? That happens to be the 1.618 Fibonacci extension from this recent high, this recent low of $34.98, $35. So I've been hearing $35 bandied about recently. So maybe watch out for there, a little bit of a resistance level. But for me personally, the next decent chance of a resistance level at maybe a weekly time frame, something like that, is at the $37 to $40 level. What am I talking about? Let me just get that right there. Where's my rectangular thing? You've got that right there, 37 to 40. That is my topping out level for 2024. I'll stick with that for now. I think that's the most reliable thing. I'm not going to say we're going to punch and make new all-time highs. We certainly could this year. But I'm going to stay conservative and say $37 to $40 for 2024 is the reasonable area to top out at. Why? Because a very old Fibonacci level from, and I'll show you, you saw it yesterday, but I'll show you, from the old highs of 1980 to the old lows of the 1990s, it's the, what do you know? It's the 0.786 level from this high and this low of $38.50 US cents. And out of interest, on the yearly time frame, it also happens to be a key level. Let me show you. Right around about there. Can you see that right there? This isn't drawn in perfectly, but what you can see here, a close around about there, a spike around about there. So that's why I've given that little window of $37 to $40 roughly. I know it's a $3 window. I'm just allowing a little bit of room to move. So that's where I'm going to stick for 2024. Could be completely wrong, could sail completely through. Hey, and I'd be happy for that to do so for you and me and for everyone. What would negate all of this? Closing below, I'll stick with $29.80 for now. Closing any day or week week, not good. Month, really not good. But if we close a day below 29.80, I really don't want to see that. That's right here at this previous resistance level. If you can see that, anywhere between here and here, don't stress, that would be a pretty normal kind of correction. But just get a little bit, if we close a day, particularly a week or a month, not great. Below that $29.80 level, that's it for now. So that's silver. So really only a 5% chance now we hit the best buy zone of 28 to 26 while we're at the level we're at right now. That could change if we head back down because we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know where the price is really going to go. Black swan events, price manipulation. But if the trend continues, it's looking good at the moment. So I'll say that for silver. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Tesla just had a little bit of a dump, as I knew it would, but I'll show you. But I could do that another day. Let's see. Platinum. Okay, on to platinum. We're still in my whatever zone. We're not out of the woods, I would say, for the head and shoulders just yet. So platinum on the daily time frame, over 1,000. Okay, great to see. Left shoulder, right, head, potential right shoulder there. I'm going to say that's still potentially in play. Only because, I'm going to save my voice, only because we are not above this downtrend line right here. So I'm going to say that's still a potential. I don't know, I won't give it a percentage chance, but we're not above this downtrend line right here. As you know, when we're in this little zone right here, I'm like, par for course, whatever for platinum. If we get back into this zone, I'm depressed for platinum. It's not until we get above here that would also signal this is not a head and shoulders pattern. So we need to be above here in the getting excited zone for platinum for me to say, okay, well, I'm getting excited. And then I'm not ultra bullish for platinum until we break over my final hurdle on the monthly time frame, 1,115 to 1,120 right there. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to know for platinum. Breaking back into this area or breaking below 950, watch that for a level. If we do break down here, watch for 950. If that breaks, then we are very likely heading to the best buy zone of 950 to 750 US dollars, but we're not there yet, so we're just in the ho-hum, whatever, we'll see what happens with platinum range. I did do a video a couple of days ago about how platinum is historically very undervalued in relation to gold and silver. I do remain steadfast that silver is king. Platinum may still outperform gold over the long term in the next 10 years. So I'll remain with that for now. That could completely change, but it seems very undervalued, platinum, at the moment against gold and silver. I think it's more likely to outperform gold. I don't think it will outperform silver in the longer term. I think silver is still king. But anyway, those are the levels to look out for gold, silver, and platinum. Gold to silver ratio, quickly, we're still underneath this trend line right here, so it's still looking positive for silver to continue to outperform gold. If it breaks above, I would say, this level here of 78, then I would say, gold may take center stage again for a little bit, but it's still looking good for silver at the moment. Until we're back above this downtrend line, I say silver is still in control. Does that make sense? That's all you need to know. I'm going to have to go because I can hear my voice getting a little bit strainy, and I've got a massive gig tonight. So lastly, I'd like to say I'll do your quick comments, and then can I share where I come from? Yeah, I'll do it. They're adults. So here we are. Once again, I'm coming to you live from Singapore. I've got a couple of gigs. I'm a singer. You know what I do. It's my 25-year history. I've been in the precious metals industry for 12 years, stacking for 15 years. But my throughput has been as a singer. I'm in Singapore doing a festival for a U2 tribute band, and I'm just here at the pool. I just thought I'd show you. Let's quickly. Oh, I can show you. Ready? Oh my God! Look at this. Look at this. This is just. I'm coming to you live from Singapore. I'm at. I won't tell you what. I'm at a lovely 5-star hotel that they've put us up in Singapore, in the heart of Singapore. Went out last night very briefly. What a beautiful city. It's just amazing. Great food, great culture, everything. So let's do some quick comments. Let's see, quick comments, and then we'll get out of here, people. Living Adam Man, back in the house. Good to see you, mate. GMS, good to see things moving. Yes, it is. Let's see. All good. CT says slurping Topo Chico fizzy water from Mexico. Well, you're in Mexico. Fantastic. Congratulations. Um, well, you're just over the border, aren't you? That's good. Mark Florida, ever since your platinum show a few days ago, I have been watching, and I hope to buy enough platinum to match your platinum holdings, Joe. Yeah, I said yesterday, a couple of days ago, I showed you my platinum holdings. It's one platinum coin. So I have some platinum. I should probably get some more, maybe. I will look into that. Singing in Singapore. Good luck with the show, Joe. Thank you. I'm really going to have to go soon. I've got to take care of the voice. Ray, looks like you're doing it tough, Joe. I know, so tough. It's so tough here at the pool. And then Rockstar Life for Joe. Only when I'm on tour, but when I get back home, I'm just the Joe, the family man. Speaking of the family, thank you for joining me. We're going to end it right here. Join the GMS family. We didn't see Tony Peterson here today. No good. She's probably watching the Biden press conference, which I'm going to do straight after. I think it's still going. Oh, let's find out what happens there. I am very relaxed, but I'm going to go because I have to take care of my voice. So that is it, people. Grab your tasty beverage from wherever you are in the world, whether it be by a poolside like me in Singapore, or at home, or with your family. I've got to say, I'm bigging this up. I've got to say, I miss my family. I miss my kids. I miss my family back there in the bloody cold weather. I'm sneakily enjoying just a little bit of weather here. It's quite nice. But I miss my family, of course, and I can't wait to get back home and see them. Grab your tasty beverage. Here we go. In 3, 2. And that is it, people. Have a great weekend. I won't come live tomorrow, obviously, because it is the weekend and I've got another gig to do tomorrow. Got to save the voice. Love you all. Join the GMS family by hitting the big red subscribe button, where you get week daily live morning show, gold, silver, platinum analysis. We do some news of the day, and we do kind of topical stuff as well. Next week when I get back, I'm going to do, I think I'll do secrets of the bullion dealers, because I've worked for 3 major bullion dealers in Australia, and I've learned a few things. I'm going to give you a few behind the scenes things that you don't know that bullion dealers may think, may do, and it might be interesting for the customer to know. A few tips for the customer. So I might do secrets of the bullion dealers next week sometime. So hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. Thank you, says Knackers O'Reilly. Thank you, Knackers. Great to see you. I'm going to go, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you, I think, on Monday, depending on how my voice holds up, but let's see how we go. That's it. That's live from Singapore. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.